Gwen Ifill, a journalist, 1955 through 2016. Gwen was born in New York City but grew up all over the East Coast. Her father, a Caribbean immigrant, was a traveling minister, so the family moved with him. One thing that remained a family tradition, no matter where they lived, was to sit around the television every evening to watch the news. Me and my dad and my mama did that too. Gwen's interest in the way the world worked grew from there. She knew that from that age of 9 that she wanted to be a journalist. In college, Gwen studied communication, and immediately after graduation, she began her career in journalism. She moved her way up from a small newspaper to a prestigious publication such as Washington Post and the New York Times, and then transitioned into television. She made a reputation for herself as a savvy and analytical journalist. In 1999, when I graduated, 99, she began work at PBS. Oh my God, I know who this is now. PBS. I did not know she passed. On 2 political programs. Her standing in the world of politics earned her the respected position of mediator for vice presidential debates during 2004 elections, making her the first ever black woman to do so. She went on to moderate the same debate during the 2008 elections and Democratic primary debate of 2016. In 2013, still working for PBS, Gwen got promotion that would make history. She and her colleague Judy Woodruff were hired as anchors for NewsHour, making them the first all-female network news team and making Gwen the first African-American female anchor of network news. Many looked at Gwen as the ultimate role model in journalism, a trailblazer in her field. She was a true professional, full of integrity and fairness. When I tell you I remember this lady, not only do I remember this lady, but she was the first one. I'll never forget. So when I was, what she asked me? Oh, I did. Thank you, boo. You too. So I'll never forget. So in middle school, I have a condition. From time to time, it depends on what it is. All of my hair will fall out. It grows back, but it for some reason in my family it falls out. It happens to my mom. I don't know if it happened to Prince. I think Princess just be cutting her hair. I can't say, but I'll never forget because I recall seeing her. Y'all don't know nothing about pineapples, but listen, there's a style called pineapples that I had to get when I was younger because all of my hair fell out because it went from the Jerry curl. Yes, y'all, I had a Jerry curl back in the day, but when I tell you she had the short haircut and I was like, oh my God, and she was on television, so that was big. Dark skin, beautiful lady, very articulate. That was something that I always, and my dad, kids listen to this, okay? I understand you get around your friends and everybody talks a certain way. And I know everybody doesn't want to quote unquote, I say sound proper. Other people use the other word to say it, which I think is asinine. But to sound proper, there is nothing wrong with speaking articulately, okay? That will get you in many rooms before speaking ignorantly, okay? That door will get closed quicker when you speak ignorantly. I'm just saying. So she made me, my dad had a conversation with me about, talking, speaking. And he noticed that when I got around my friends, it was the slang. And my daddy was like, no, I'm not sending you to, because I went to private school. I'm not sending you to private school for you to be, paying for you to be ignorant. No, speak with some intelligence. Yeah, there's a time and a place for it. But for one, you shouldn't just be hanging around people who have you speaking like that. And that is true. Good people want you to be a reflection of them. The more that you, and it's not later on until in life until I found this out, but once you start surrounding yourself around, decent people and good people, you will see a shift in your life. You will see a shift and change. Now, it's up to you if you ready for that, but it's a shift that happens. And to me, mine was a good shift. I appreciate every person who is coming to my life, even the ones, like I say all the time, it's not about a degree. Anybody can teach you anything. So just keep that in mind. And speaking proper, there's nothing wrong with speaking proper, speaking articulate. I myself I backslide when it comes to, speaking sometimes. And being from Louisiana, y'all is gonna come out my mouth. Because I know a lot of people be like, y'all. I do say y'all a lot, but I think that's how I open up my intro. But y'all, I'm in Louisiana. Y'all. All right, y'all have a good day. I hope you enjoyed that moment in Black history. Miss Gwen, we appreciate you. We love you and thank you for everything that you did for us as Black women and being a true representation of us. You gotta love it.
And then tomorrow, have a good day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's hair. Very good, honey. This got dark.